Let's bring in Monica now. You know, the Labor Day holiday coming up next week, right?
That's
This
right. And so
weekend.
the unofficial end to summer is just around the corner. But we're really digging deeper into the dry part of our year. And signs of the drought continuing to grow, especially for the hardest hit areas in the Central Valley. With less water flowing to the southern part of the state, that means more reliance on groundwater. That savings account of water beneath our feet.
Scary. You look at the groundwater records and some of the subsidence trends from some of the data we collected. We're getting towards historically low groundwater levels, and subsidence is creeping back up at a steeper rate than it has been.
Subsidence is basically the ground is sinking, and Claudia adds that she thinks we can help restore this water, but it's going to take both sides of the equation, putting both water in and taking less water out, which is a tough ask, especially when we're talking about growing drought conditions and very little water falling from the sky. Our current drought looks exactly the same as it did last week. Not surprising, again, our peak part of the year where we're in the driest part of the entire year. And we're going to start to turn the tide as we head towards the rainy season, but it's going to take some time. Now, comparatively speaking, when we look across the entire West, keep in mind we have been especially hard hit across the entire western half of the country. This was what it looked like in the beginning of May. Then the monsoon season started to kick in. Big improvements for Arizona, New Mexico, even parts of Nevada where Lake Mead, where we've been covering all of those desperately historic lows and some really kind of tragic situations with some bones being discovered, human remains. Now things are starting to improve ever so slightly. In fact, Lake Mead is up about 1.5 feet just within the last 10 days. Now, comparatively, Folsom is down almost 6 feet. This is the part of the year where our reservoirs go really, really low as they continue to let water out. They're going to really taper that off in the next couple of weeks here. So we're at 48% full for Folsom. Shasta, our largest reservoir, is at 35% full. New Malonis only 27% full. Again, we are going to be looking ahead to that rainy season, though, especially as we get into late October, November, and then it really kicks in December, January, and February. So we've got a couple more months to go until the rainy season hits. But again, as Chris was mentioning, Labor Day weekend just around the corner. That's kind of the sign that things are about to shift here.